or what is to blame? The answer may shock you. It's the latest outrage from rock musicians.
Small is beautiful in the new Czech Republic. Forget Rupert Murdoch's media empire and information superhighway. Welcome to Village TV.
It's an ancient sport. It's a cruel sport. And it's been outlawed in most of Europe. But the Belgians carry on with their cockfighting. And the police turn a blind eye.
Reflections on modern Norway. A God-fearing country, certainly. It seems a very decent country as well. It looks like a picture book, doesn't it? It's wealthy, healthy, rational and sane. But Norway is a land of extremes. The West Coast here is famous for its strict fundamentalist Christianity. But now something else, something dark and dangerous, is fighting it. The black gear goes with the music, black metal music. It's an extreme form of heavy metal rock. The band Immortal aims to shock. They may not be as terrifying as they look, but they do play with devilish imagery. And they are playing with fire. Immortal call themselves sons of northern darkness. They feel they are in touch with Norway's pagan past. For them, Christianity is an imposition on a wild land. Immortal are the mildest of the black metalers, but their ideas are shared by the most extreme.
We don't care what other people think about us, and as long as we don't care what they think. If they think that we are stupid kids running around and think we are tough or cool, we don't care what other people think.
I don't like religion at all.
Why not?
It's for stupid people who don't believe in themselves.
Why?
It's boring to speak about religion because it doesn't have anything to do with our music. So it's boring.
For the most extreme black metalists, hostility to the Christian tradition has led towards Satanism. Inside this cave near Stavanger, satanic rituals were practiced. Local protests led the army to cement it up. In the last 2 years, acts of satanic terror have spread across Norway. Ritual rapes have been investigated and churchmen assaulted. Even Christian leaders who don't mind the music are alarmed.
As far as I can see, metal music is in itself no problem. I mean, it's a musical expression. But the fact that Satanists and some of the metal musicians have used some of these visual effects from the devil and death and so on, they have used it as gimmicks. This has created a strategy for many Satanists to exploit metal music so that they can recruit more young people. We have seen that young people in this area and other places in our country are going down the drain, more or less. They are being ruined and destroyed by this movement. We have seen youngsters institutionalized with very serious psychological problems.
The danger in black metal was underlined by the arrest of Vagvai Könis last year. Known as Count Grishnak, he was charged with the murder of another black metal musician in Oslo. His victim was stabbed 23 times in the assault. Police believe that Øystein Aarstedt, also known as Euronymous, was fighting with the Count for leadership. over a satanic terrorist movement involved in other terrifying crimes. It was at 6 o'clock on the 6th day of the 6th month of 1992 that Bergen's famous Fonthof Church was burned to the ground. The 666 symbolizes the mark of the beast in the Book of Revelations. The Garage, Bergen's main music club. People here who knew the Count had heard of elaborate plans to burn down churches in Oslo as well as Bergen on that date.
It was supposed to happen in 2 towns at the same time.
It was organized.
Yeah. And then the people in Oslo found out that their church, or the one they were going to burn down, had police guard 24 hours a day. So they didn't do it.
Couldn't make it.
No. And, but he did it. So
he was the hero.
Yeah. And he liked that thought even more after he had done some other churches.
The font of fire began a wave of church burnings across Norway. There have now been 13 arson attacks on Norwegian churches. The damage runs into millions. Police have launched a national investigation. But at first, they could not believe there was any connection between the church burnings, Satanism and black metal music.
We thought perhaps that this was a kind of a boys' joke or a reaction against society, and maybe we didn't take it serious enough in the beginning.
You made a mistake?
Maybe, yes.
Now at least the police take the threat seriously and have found evidence of an international network of Satanists called the Black Circle.
Some of them, I think, are dangerous, but mostly is attracted to a certain group of leaders. And I think the leaders, they are dangerous, but because they are, many of them, they are quite intelligent in their own way.
Varg Vikernes, the Count, was sentenced to 21 years in prison last month. In court he was convicted for burning down 3 churches, attempted arson on the 4th, and for murder. It emerged that he had even stored dynamite intending to blow up a church full of worshippers. He told the court, "I want to create a large following, burn all churches and throw all Christians out. My church-burning army is to consist of young people." He claimed links with fascist groups, and there is certainly a far-right element among his supporters.
Some are Nazis. Yeah, I wouldn't say all of them are. But I don't know, they also, as far as I know, have links to some Nazi groups here to get weapons and stuff like that.
The imprisonment of Vikernes may not be the end of the satanic terror movement. The bizarre creed of Nazi paganism has other followers.
I believe that within the satanic movement here in Norway, you find people who potentially can be as dangerous as the Count. And we have now seen that there has been a trial against the Count, and while the trial was going on and immediately after, we have seen more church burning. So there is a danger that more people could appear with the same kind of very dangerous attitudes as the Count.
None of this fits our image of placid Norway. But the black metal cult has crossed the boundary between illusion and reality. It has lit a fire that may prove hard to extinguish.